Hello.
Can you please introduce yourself?
In Indonesian or in English?
Indonesia, please.
Yeah, of course. Halo, nama saya Beratcan. Umur saya 16 tahun. Saya dari Turki. I think that's it.
Can you please tell us a little bit about your background?
Yeah, of course. So, as I've said, I'm from Turkey. My name is Beratcan, and I was born in Bitlis, a city that is on the eastern side of Turkey. So I live in Izmir, which is the third biggest city in Turkey, and I'm coming from a school called Tire Sosyal Bilimler Lisesi. It's in Turkey, so it might sound kind of complicated. So I think that's it.
Like, what motivated you to participate in this student exchange program?
So 1 year ago, almost 1 year ago, we had an Erasmus exchange program, and I also wanted to attend it, and then I made all the qualifications, all the tests, but I got rejected. So it made me kind of ambitious, and then I wanted to join a real exchange program, maybe a better chance, you know. And then my English teacher, İlker Enişte, he suggested me into AFS. So I attended AFS. I applied for it. I've had a 1 year long process, but finally I succeeded. So that's why I'm here right now.
Is that a tough process in the AFS?
It's it's all about patience. If you're a patient person, I think you can pass it. But like if you're not patient enough, and maybe if you're not qualified enough, it might be tough for you.
What are your first impression of Indonesia?
So I came here. I came to Indonesia on on the 5th of September, and I was in Jakarta first because we had an orientation camp. So Jakarta was amazing. The people treated me amazing. They were really lovely. Like if you go abroad, and if you're in the capital city, people might not be shocked to see a foreigner person, but Jakarta was nothing like that. So the first impression of the country was that the people were amazing and the views were amazing because everywhere was surrounded by trees, pohon in Indonesian. And yeah, I think these are the first impressions.
What is your culture shock in Indonesia?
So I'm gonna be clear about it. I have like 3 big cultural shocks. I have a lot of cultural shocks, but I'm gonna tell the most important ones. So the first day I came here to meet my host family, they told me that they don't use toilet paper. It was a big cultural shock for me, and I was really shocked about it. But to be honest, sometimes I sneaked in some wet tissues or toilet paper without letting them know. But let's keep it as a secret. And then the second one is the food culture, because the foods are like kind of spicy here, and they don't really use salt. They use pepper instead. Yeah, we have like sambal here, but like after 1.5 months, I got used to the food culture. So it's not a problem for me right now. And I think the third one is the family ties, because if you have a family here, you're connected to them all your life, your whole life, and it's amazing because they can share everything with their family. They live with their family, and it's no problem. They can visit their family every time, and also people live with their family the whole life. So I think it's amazing, and it's kind of different when it's compared to Turkish family ties.
How do you find the culture and custom in Indonesia compared to Turkey?
The culture and the customs. I think Turkey is kind of like, if you compare Turkey and Indonesia cultural wise, Turkey is more modernized, so we're not that dedicated to our traditions. But Indonesia is focused on their Indonesian people are focused on their traditions so much. But I like the situation because people know what their origin is. People know who their descendants are. So it's amazing, and I think the culture is amazing here. But like, if you compare to Turkey, I think it's equal because we also have an amazing culture.
What have been some of the highlight of your experience so far?
Some of the highlights. I think, yeah, like when I first landed in Indonesia, Jakarta, and the second day in Jakarta was like so good because after the orientation camp, they took us to a mall, shopping mall, and it was surrounded by a lot of high buildings, and I'm a skyscraper lover, so it was amazing for me. It was an amazing experience for me because in Turkey, I live in a district called Tire, and it's really small. It's not like Jakarta. And the third highlight is the first day I came to Blitar because I met my host family, and I also confronted the shock culture, which is the toilet paper. And the fourth one, I think it's the first day at school. After one day, I met my host family because like I met a lot of friends that day. I got like 300 new followers on Instagram, and everyone treated me like their brother, like their friend, and it was amazing.
Have you encountered any challenge or difficulties? If so, now have you overcome them?
As I've said before, it's the culture shock. The toilet paper thing. It was really difficult for me, even though I sneaked in some wet tissues. Like at first, like the first days, I started to not to use that after a few weeks, and then some difficulties. The first difficulty wasn't the toilet paper thing. It was being far away from my family and from my friends. And like the first 2 days or 3 days, I was crying a lot. But after these days, I thought like, bro, you have like only 3 months here. You gotta enjoy the moment. You don't have to cry all the time. And I've overcome it like after 4 days, I guess.
What are your first impression of the Indonesian education system?
Education system. So when you compare to Turkish education system, it's really different. And because, for example, you can use smartphones during lessons, and the teacher doesn't care about that, and it's amazing. After that, you don't have many breaks. That's kind of a low for me. It's not a high, it's a low. But the school ends early, like 3:10, and it's an amazing high for me because I want to make some time for myself, make some time for my family, and it's amazing. And the lessons are also good because they don't because they are not that hard. They think of you. I think the ones that set the education system think of you because the lessons aren't that hard, and they also want you to relax, and so they give you empty hours. So I think the education system is great.
How did you adapt in the class?
In the what? Class. How did I? So I didn't really have to adapt because like the first moment I entered the class, they were really warm, They like some of them like were like almost hugging me, It was amazing. I didn't have to adapt, but like after a few days, I felt like a member of the class. So, yeah.
Have you learned anything new or surprising in your classes?
In my class, I mostly learned about the culture, like some dances, and like the art teacher made me learn some dances, not by forcing though. Like she was really kind. She just requested it, and I accepted it because I'm open for new things, So I learned some dances, the music type dangdut, right? And there's also another music type. It's from Indonesia, not Japanese, but I don't remember the name. It's also amazing. And then what have I learned? I've learned about Indonesian words. My classmate Andika, he has taught me a lot of Indonesian words, and also Japanese words, like some phrases like matur nuwun, matur suwun, mongo. I think these are the things I've learned.
About the cultures, what cultural differences have you noticed between Turkey and Indonesia?
Cultural differences. Yeah, mostly just because like Turkish population uh, contains like 70% of Muslim people. I think the cultures are kind of similar, but some parts are really different. Maybe like the usage of sandal. Uh, people here use sandal everywhere. In Turkey, we generally use shoes. But if you want to go to a store like nearby, we use sandals too. Yeah. And the cultural differences. The toilet thing, I'm not gonna explain it because I've already explained it. And the toilet thing, education system, maybe the food culture, as we all know, and maybe a specific one. You eat rice every time, you know. But like in Turkey, we use bread instead. We don't consume rice that much, you know.
What is the cultural that you most hype like Indonesia? Like you've been like going to funeral yesterday. What is like maybe like you're interested most cultural?
I think it's not the funeral, because the funeral thing was also similar to Turkish funerals. Yeah, as I've said before, the religions are kind of like the religions connect us. So some things are similar, some cultural things are similar. But like the most interesting one, I think, was a dance, was a traditional dance, especially the one that comes from Malang. So the teacher showed me that dance, and I was really amazed by it. It's kind of robotic, I guess, but it's also really traditional, and I liked it.
About future plans, how do you think this exchange will benefit you in the future?
So I think AFS is really essential for your CV, because like if your CV says that you're an exchange student, you were an exchange student, it will show the people that are going to hire you that you're confident enough to do this job. And then it will also show that you're a really brave person, because these are the main requirements for AFS. You have to be confident and brave. You know, leaving your family isn't that easy. And then how it's going to affect me in the future. Also, it has already affected me, because before I came here, I wasn't that confident. I was confident, but not that much. You know, I wasn't that easy to communicate with. But here now, thanks to AFS, I've become my better version, and I think the AFS program will make me the best version of myself. I will reach my full potential.
Do you plan to stay in touch with your new friends and contacts in Indonesia?
Of course, yeah, especially you, man. Like you made me travel the city, and you weren't hesitant at all. You didn't hesitate at all, and you're an amazing friend. And if you think besides you, I think I will be in touch with my friends from Indonesia for like at least 100 of them, because they're amazing. You know, I have a lot of close friends here, especially you, Andika, Steve. Steve is my brother. You know?
Is there anything you would like to share about your experience so far?
Yeah, but after I will keep it short, because I want to advise something, because I don't want to talk about myself a lot, you know. I want to advise something to my Indonesian friends. So my experience, if from my experience, what can I share, man? Like I've shared a lot of things though. It's basically an amazing experience to show yourself to the world, to open yourself to the world. And if you attend the program, you will definitely have a bright future. And I'm sure that I will be great person in the world, a person that could change the world, you know. So my advice for my Indonesian friends is that don't limit yourself with your country, don't limit yourself with your hometown. Always keep being curious, always keep wondering, and always try to reach your highest potential. And like that, you will be the best version of yourself, and you will not regret living when you die, when you almost die, when you're in the bed, you know. So always try your best, and always keep hard and work. No, hard and work. What is hard work? Always keep working hard. Thank you.
How is experience of 2 months in SMASA?
2 months in SMASA. So I will make it long. I will make it a long answer. So the first week was kind of hard. Not the first week, but the first day was kind of hard for me. Even though I made some friends, some great friends, it was kind of hard for me because I didn't really understand the language. I didn't understand the memes, like the famous memes, the famous jokes, and I was kind of like, I was looking like a stranger. I felt like a foreigner. I am a foreigner, but like it has a different meaning. So the first day was hard, but like the second, third day, the whole week, if you think about it, it was amazing for me because I felt like a member of the community of SMASA. The second week was also amazing because like this everything, like the second of everything is more effective. If you're ill, the second day will be worse for you. So my second week here was better because I got to know my friends more, and I got the chance to get closer to them. The third week, the fourth week, the fifth week were also amazing because these weeks were the first weeks that I got the chance to travel in Blitar with you, with my friends Ivan, Afan, with my third mom in the world, Miss Anik. And I think, how many weeks do I have now? 6th week, the 7th week, and unfortunately this week, the 8th and the last week. These weeks were kind of sad for me, especially the 8th week was kind of sad for me because I'm leaving this place. I knew that I was going to cry during the 5th week. I knew that I was going to cry when I leave Blitar. So when I had that thought, when I had that opinion, I was kind of depressed. And now I have only 1 day left, and it's really sad for me to leave these people, to leave these amazing people. But it's also amazing. It also feels amazing to have a lot of friends here that are going to help me during life, that are going to support me during my whole life. I think that's it. So SMASA, dear friends of mine from Blitar, goodbye to all of you. I hope that you will watch this video, you will watch the whole video, even though some of my friends don't know English. I hope that you will enjoy the video and you will enjoy the magazine because my friends here made an amazing work of art. So thank you for your time, thank you for making some time for me, and thank you for being my dearest friends. Goodbye.